Hey guys, it's Jeremy again. Welcome back to Jeremy's Epic Reads channel. Today I have a book review for you. Yes, finally a freaking book review after how long? No, it's really bad. But we're in a little bit of a new background, somewhat. I kind of shifted things around, so I'm actually, my background will be some of my books, which is really awesome. A lot of people have been asking me to do that, and I'm finally able to do it. I'm sadly to say these shelves may not change much. You'll see some new books behind there, if I get a new book. But other than that, it probably won't change too much. But I just wanted to give you that, just a tiny little update there. And the book review for you today will be on Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. This is the third and final book in the Hunger Games trilogy. And that is the cover, which is just beautiful. I love this cover. It's probably my favorite out of the three. That is the side, and the back, and then the side. It's pretty big. It's about the same size as the second one. And as always, I'm going to read you the inside synopsis, as I always do. My name is Katniss Everdeen. Why am I not dead? I should be dead. Katniss Everdeen, Girl on Fire, has survived. Even though her home was destroyed, Gale has escaped. Katniss's family is safe. Peeta has been captured by the Capitol, and District 13 really does exist. There are rebels. There are new leaders. A revolution is unfolding. It is by design that Katniss was rescued from the arena in the cruel and haunting Quarter Quell, and it is by design that she has long been part of the revolution without knowing it. District 13 has come out of the shadows and is plotting to overthrow the Capitol. Everyone, it seems, has had a hand in the carefully laid plans, except Katniss. The success of the rebellion hinges on Katniss's willingness to be a pawn, to accept responsibility for countless lives, and to change the course of the future of Panem. To do this, she must put aside her feelings of anger and distrust. She must become the rebels' Mockingjay, no matter what the personal cost. Yes, this is the final book of the Hunger Games trilogy, the worldwide, world-famous trilogy that really just started the dystopian craze in terms of series trilogy thing. I don't know. And I'm going to start out by saying that this is actually my least favorite of the three. I did thoroughly enjoy reading the final installment, but it wasn't as amazing and as awesome as the first two books. Before I really jump right into what I thought of it and my non-spoiler feelings of this book, I will leave the links to The Hunger Games and Catching Fire, the first two my book reviews on the first two books of the series, in the link below. That's something I'm also leaving, and as well as I'm also going to be leaving my Goodreads page. If you want to friend me on Goodreads, I will also leave that in the link below as well if you're interested in friending me. Now back to this book. I did thoroughly love this book. Suzanne Collins' writing is just superb in this book. That's the one thing I really like about these books, is I love the way they're written, and I love how she crafts this amazing world. I didn't really like how this all went. I liked Katniss as always, but I felt like she got a little not as kick-assery in this book. I felt like she was a little less than that, but given everything that she's been through, I can kind of understand why she couldn't be this altogether kick-ass character. I mean, to try to stay strong through everything she's been through up to this point, it's not an easy thing to keep doing. And I really respected her character. It was actually interesting to see where she would go and what things would she do. Does she have the will to take responsibility for so many lives, and can she do it? Will she do it? Can she let this part of herself take responsibility, knowing that thousands of people's lives is in her hands? That's scary to think about. I mean, I think if I was in her situation, I would be on the verge of almost tears, because I couldn't imagine that, knowing that if somebody died, it's my fault. Ooh, that's deep right there to me. That really struck me really hard in this book in that aspect. We also have elements of Gale, and the love triangle that was started in book 1 kind of comes full swing in the final book. Katniss finally chooses who she feels like her heart goes to, and I definitely respected her decision. I won't give it away, even though this book has been out for years. I still won't give it away. I will always do spoiler-free, but I just felt like this was more than just a teen novel with this last one. I felt like there was a lot more at stake, and lines are chosen in this book, and wars are begun, and battles are won and lost. We are definitely, there's many heartbreaking things that happen in this book. Peeta, we're just gonna say that without giving anything away. Things happened to his character in this book that really broke down in me, and my heart kind of just cried for him because he's my favorite male character in this series, and I really enjoyed getting to know him more and more. And in this book, it kind of changes things a little bit for his character, but it was different to see where he would go and what he would do, because he was in fact captured by the Capitol at the end of Catching Fire. So he does things in this book that he doesn't want to do, but he's forced to do it by President Snow, which adds a whole nother level to this book. So that's really all I can say without giving everything away. Overall, I definitely loved this book, but it wasn't as good as the first two, so I gave it 4 out of 5. It's still fantastic. I love the way she closed out the series, and it was fantastic. And now that Mockingjay Part 1 comes out in theaters in about a week or 2, it's really exciting to see the book come to life and see how they're going to do it with District 13, and how they're going to do the explosions, and how they're going to begin closing out this story. And I'm really excited to see how they're going to bring in all the different new characters that we meet in this book, as well as the different places that we get to see. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with it. I'm very anxious to see the last 2 films and see if they're going to do justice, because you guys know I love Catching Fire. The movie was like verbatim like the book. It's the closest book to film adaptation I've ever seen in my life. It's up there with Tifios. So but yeah, but that's my review for Mockingjay by the amazing Suzanne Collins. I highly recommend this trilogy to anyone who has you guys have probably already read it. I'm very low on the bandwagon on this one, so I really enjoyed the final book. Let me know if you thought this book was just really, it was more than just a teen book. I thought this was a lot more higher stakes, a lot more at risk, and a lot more decisions being made in this book. So that's just what I thought. That's my review for Mockingjay, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!